Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Let's talk about budget content creation. So lots of us always think, oh man, I gotta have the most expensive camera, the most expensive microphone, I gotta have the most expensive gear. There's just no way I can create content cheaply. Well, I'm gonna tell you otherwise. So stick around and let's talk about 4 things that you can do very cheaply. Some of them are even free in order to get content creation. So you can go out there and make videos and do live streams and everything like that. And I just want to say, hey to everybody out there, let's get started. I just want to talk about this topic. I am excited. So first and foremost, we all need a camera. We all need a camera. This is the Logitech C920. I'll get it up close and personal. Let's see, there we go. Logitech C920. This camera is about 40 bucks on Amazon. I don't even have links, so I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to tell you, this is what I went live with when I first started going live on my YouTube channel. This was it. And if you have good lighting, and we'll talk about here in just a little bit, then you can make it look good. You really can. If you go look at some of my early videos, some of it was hit or miss. I was playing around with lights, so it was look. Right now, I've got 3 different cameras. So I've got the first camera, the camera on the, we'll say left. No, let's see, right. Let's hope the little letter L. Anyway, so I have a Sony ZV-10. Okay, that is an expensive camera. Considering there's cameras that cost like a crazy amount of money, that's an expensive camera. The camera in the middle is the one you have in your pocket. The camera in the middle is the one that you have in your pocket every day. It is your cell phone. The cell phone is a fantastic way for you to go live or record videos. If you've seen my video Zen and the Art of Content Creation, that entire video was made with my iPhone. And Samsung makes fantastic cameras on their iPhones. So does the Google Pixel. There are a lot of other brands as well that make fantastic cameras, and so on their phones. And so all you gotta do is just take that phone out of your pocket, hit record, and go for it. And I recommend these days 1080p at a minimum, 4K at a maximum. It doesn't make any sense to try to do anything more than that. Some of these phones now have like 8K. I'm like, the world's not ready for you yet. Then right here, it's a little finicky, but I have an Elgato face cam. It was 99 bucks. I think it's cheaper now. You see it's a little laggy tonight. I don't know why. Normally it goes pretty smooth, but right now it's very laggy. Yep. So these are just 3 cameras that I have, but your phone is probably the greatest camera you have. What's the best camera to have? The one that's in your pocket, the one that you have with you, because there's memories and stuff. You go, you take those pictures, you make those videos, and that is the way you can get started doing content creation. Now let's talk about microphones. No, let's get back here. Microphone. So microphones are important. People will watch bad video with great audio. So it's very important that your audio sound good. Now, if you watched any of my vlog, that is just the mic on my phone. And it sounds pretty good, doesn't it? That's just a mic on my phone. So it doesn't take a crazy expensive microphone to sound good. You can buy crazy expensive microphones that you want. We'll talk about gear acquisition syndrome just a little bit later. So this is what I started off with. Now this used to be a $99 mic. I think you can get a lot cheaper now. This is the original Blue Yeti. And you can buy the cheap Blue Yetis and do fine. The Samsung QU2 is a USB and XLR mic. So if you don't want to deal with like a soundboard and all that stuff, you can get a Samsung QU2 USB cable, plug it right into your computer, and go. You're ready. And it is a good mic. There are a lot of podcasts out there that are using that mic and getting tons of views or getting tons of listens. And so it is a very good mic for the price. It really is. It's about $60. I know that's a little much. I also have done live with a $22 lapel mic, USB lapel mic off Amazon. I couldn't find it tonight. I wanted to show it to you and like it ran off somewhere. But I have used that lapel mic on here and you guys have not even noticed. So yeah, but obviously I need to empty out the trash on my computer. Da, 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 da. So anyway, but just a little cheap lapel mic. And you can get an adapter and plug in. Say you got an iPhone and you need a lightning, you get a lightning to, a 1/4-inch adapter. You can plug in, like headphones with a mic built into them. I'm not using this mic right now, but I could. There's a mic built into these headphones. And so I could use this mic right here. There are many content creators who just get a headphone that has mics on it. Or you could do like AirPods or some other thing. The issue with AirPods and that type of things that use Bluetooth wireless is that they can introduce latency. So your mileage may vary, so you need to be careful with that. So you're better off wired anytime you can be, but that's not always practical. And so if you have some air, buds that go in your ears and they happen to have a microphone, you can use that. You absolutely can. It is a cheap way to get started with content creation. You don't have to spend $1 million to do this. You will, after you do it a while, suddenly want to spend $1 million. That's just the craziness of it, but you'll see. You don't have to spend $1 million. Next, lights. So I originally had this light that I jokingly called the Hydra light. I tried to find a picture. I'm so sorry that I couldn't find a picture of it tonight, but it literally, let me go to Lowe's. I'll go to Lowe's website and find the Hydra light. So it was crazy. My scenes are moving. Stop it. Why are you doing this? Stop it. Anyway, so there. Okay. Obviously, I need to lock that scene. All right. So anyway, Hydra light, and it literally was 5 different arms. And I used it to be my light. I literally like pointed lights everywhere, and that was my light. So if you go look at my early videos, you will see it's a crazy lamp. And, I tried to find it. So, da-da-da. So example, let me show you. Let's go into the sharing because sharing means caring. Ta-da. So this lamp right here, for example, has 3 lights coming out of it. You could use that. Granted, that's a little more I want to pay. But just having enough lamps, you can give yourself enough light. Here's another light that has multiple lights on it. You can use that light room. You can also use natural light. So if you happen to be fortunate enough to be near a window or you're doing recording outside, that gives you plenty of light in order to make it possible for you to record a video or do a live stream. And we'll talk later about how the software and stuff involved with doing live streams and options for free and options that cost money. We'll talk about it here in just a little bit. So I was hoping to find my Hydra lamp, but I can't find it. It's not here anymore. It was really crazy. It looked like 70s Art Deco, but I had light bulbs in it. In fact, I had smart bulbs in mine, and I would use Alexa to turn each one off. It was the madness of Roy. That's what I do. I have Alexa turn off my studio on and off now, so I just say, Alexa, turn on blah, blah, blah. I don't want to set it off because it'll just go crazy, and we'll all be in the dark here in no time. So, yeah. Those are just ways to get started. Now stick around. I'm going to go out and say hi to everybody that's out in the community out there and say hi to all you guys. And then we'll talk more about lighting. And we'll also talk about streaming software and recording software. So hang on. Let's go see what everybody's talking about tonight. So, yeah. Mommy Guy says this is a great topic. It's one of the reasons why some creators who create content procrastinate. They feel they need more than they have. Me, yes, I am 100% guilty of that. I thought you had to have everything perfect before you hit that go live button, before you recorded that first video. I thought it had to be perfect. You got to give yourself grace. You absolutely do. Adam, hey Roy, hope you're doing well this evening. I am doing pretty good, Adam. Great to see you out there. Ta-da! Hey, you are back from witness protection. It's just my kids. They're the only ones in witness protection, so. I don't know. My kids are kind of camera shy. I was joking about that. So, or was I? You just never know. I know nothing. Adam, thankfully, is not telling my backstory, thankfully. Great to be here. Awesome topic. Yes. I have so appreciated my headset. Yeah, I mean, a lot of streamers go with a gaming headset, and they go live with that. If you are a gamer and you're doing your live streams that way, duh, that's the perfect setup. You just go like that. Laura in the house. Welcome. Dagan. Oh, hey, Dagan. I'm wearing your shirt tonight. Yeah. Okay, so I'm wearing, this is from Dagan's merch store. I know he's got some new merch out there as well, and he also, of course, sells beard products. But anyway, so just want to show you out there. Hey, Roy and friends. Sorry I fell asleep again. Glad I woke up just Lala, if you get here, that's great. It's awesome. Hey, Adam, Dan, Amy, Dagan, Laura. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad I got dressed. Yes, definitely. Lala, you're always welcome whenever you get here. Hello everyone. Hey, Benny, welcome to the Tuesday stream. Hey, friends, how's your setup? You have all your gears or only phone only? Phone only is great. I mean, I took all those clips that I recorded on my cell phone, and then I edited them down and made my video. And I thought it turned out great. I'm very pleased with that video. I've got more content coming that's filmed with my mobile device. Why? Because it's convenient. I also have another camera, but that's just because I'm an idiot and I have gear acquisition syndrome. Anybody know what gear acquisition syndrome? I know everybody in the chat probably does. Gear acquisition syndrome, gas. It is when you covet things you do not have and you suddenly think, I've got to have that. It's amazing. I have to have it. I have to. Guess what? You don't. You don't have to have it. Stick with what you have. Let's go back here. So lights. So speaking of lights, well, that's fun. Oh, I did lock the scene. So now it doesn't want to do things. All right, there we go. Ta-da. Take lights out of the frame. So one of the keys to lighting is 3-point lighting. So this is one of the things you can do. And let me show you. This is a light that I have. This I need to close that out so I can show you that. Yep. Anyway, this is a light. I got this light for, I don't know, it's like $40. Now you can buy like crazy priced ones, but this light is very bright. It's got a magnet on it, and I will use it when I need more light somewhere. It's like $40. You go find it. It's a knockoff of a nano light. It really is. But it's a great light. You can bump it up to 5400 Kelvin. Actually, 8500 Kelvin. Whoa. And it's got lights, it's got all kind of cool effects. If I want to flash like I'm in a thunderstorm, or if I want a, police light, it can do all that. And this is a very inexpensive light. I like that it charges up. I actually use this often as a flashlight. This is a very cheap alternative. If you have a really bright flashlight, you could do a flashlight, but you don't want to. The key thing you're going for is not to have hot spots on your face. You want kind of even lighting. So that's why this setup right here, I'm totally blocking my face for, but yeah, it's worth it. All right, so you have backlight. So the backlight behind you gives you definition, because when you have a light on front of you, you're very two-dimensional, but you want to be 3D and be real life. And then you got a fill light that just kind of lights up the whole scene. And then you have a key light that's in front of you. And so it gives you definition and makes it possible for everybody to see you clearly. And so, this is a 3-light setup that you would want to try to emulate eventually. When I originally started, I tried to accomplish that with my hydro light, as I jokingly called it. I had like 5 different lights, and we're all like flexing and everything. Flexed around, and I would just move them around and try to point them in different directions to kind of give the equivalent. It wasn't fantastic, but it was good. It did okay. And, one of the issues I had with the C920 is because I did not have enough light starting out. It would constantly being bright, trying to focus, and it would fight. So kind of like when I put my hand up here and make my camera have to work to focus. But, and eventually gear acquisition syndrome kicked in, and I thought, I've got to have that Sony's ZV-E10. I got it. And that's 16 millimeter Sigma lens, the 1.4 focal point and everything. No, I didn't. If I just improved my lighting, you can make a Logitech C920 look amazing. You really can. And so lighting is also very important. Yeah. And audio is very important. And we mentioned that for a little bit. We talked about that. Currently, I'm using a Shure MV7, which is a USB and XLR mic. I like it. If you want simple, do the USB and use their Motive software that comes with it. It'll give you a lot of gain, a lot of effects. They've gotten better and better. And so there's other microphones out there that have similar software like that. But the Samson QU2 for about $50-$60 is a great mic. Like I said, I've done a lavalier mic, a little cheap $22 mic that worked great, that plugged also into my phone. So if I wanted to record stuff on my phone, and then again, you can take your headphones with a microphone built in, you can do that. I see many people do this in videos as well. Start cheap. Start with what you have. Use just the mic in your cell phone. It's great, Look, this is my cell phone right now. This is it right now, shining at me. Hello there. How are you? Da da da. Da da. So yeah, it's trying really hard to find me right now, but that's just my cell phone. And key to a cell phone is that the back lenses are your best lenses, not the front one. So you're not making a FaceTime call. You're not making a, video call. You are filming a video. You are live streaming. And so make sure that you use those back cameras and point them at you, and so that you can see what it looks like. So right now it's pointing to the side of me. Hey! So anyway, yeah. Just that simple. So go budget and make those videos and get them out there. Now, let's talk about, and let me show you some examples. So here's a setup I had. Yes, you can use a ring light. I had a ring light for a long period of time as well. I literally went through a series of different lights. This is my setup from about 2 years ago. I kept buying newer 660 RGB lights. They had them on sale one Christmas, big time. Take major holidays. If you do want to do gear upgrades, use major holidays and Black Friday sales and try to find deals. But I had a ring light for a long time when I did my videos and stuff. I have done just a lamp, and I just kind of, use that as a backlight for me. And that gave me definition. It gave a little bit of shadows, and that was kind of neat. That worked well. So, yeah. So what's next? Streaming software. So let's talk about that. So I am using Recamp on a Mac. And Recamp, it's not cheap, but it's great. It's the best streaming software for a Mac. It absolutely is. But it has lots of bells and whistles. And when you're just starting out, you don't need a lot of bells and whistles. You can use the free account on StreamYard. StreamYard has a free account, and we'll have a watermark. I think it limits you to like 45 minutes of video, but you can bring on guests. You can do titles and stuff with it. You can do a presentation with it, and you can do it all for free. And this is a great way to get started. And the bright side about it is all you need is a webcam. It literally can go here and set up a live stream and tell it my destination is YouTube. So I want to go to YouTube, and I've already set that up. You have to log in to your YouTube account and authorize StreamYard to work with that. And then you can go live with it. Another option is OBS, Open Broadcaster software. So this is good free software. I will tell you though, it does have a learning curve. It's not super simple, but there are tons of YouTube tutorials out there to teach you how to get proficient with OBS to make good videos. And you can do live streaming with it to YouTube, to Facebook, to whatever platform will let you live stream. we're not going to talk about tonight, but the whole streaming key thing and that type of thing. Some environments will set up really easy. Some environments take a little bit of technical skill. But OBS is good software, and there are a lot of free plugins for it to give it a lot of features and functionality that are not native to OBS. And it's available for Windows and for Mac and for Linux. So whatever operating system you're running. Now, if you're running Linux, you're probably a really highly technical person. And so I'm preaching to the choir about, talking about how challenging OBS is, and you probably already got it figured out. But there are tons of tutorials. It's not that hard. I hate to make it sound like it's extra hard. It just takes effort, and you definitely want to play around with it before you go live or record with it. You want to play around. You want to do test streams. You can stream to YouTube private. You can stream to YouTube unlisted, and nobody's going to see those videos unless you share them, or if you do unlisted, you can share a link out and say, hey, go look at my video, tell me what you think of it, how did I do? And that's another thing, is that you need to practice. Practice makes perfect. So then you have YouTube Studio, which is also on your phone. You can download YouTube Studio on your phone. Actually, the YouTube app will let you go live right from the YouTube app. That big plus symbol at the bottom of the screen when you have your phone in vertical mode, you can click there and go live right from your phone. So you already got one of the best cameras right there in your phone, really good audio right there in your phone, so you can go live or right there from your phone if live streaming is something that you're interested in. Okay? You can also, though, you can schedule live stream here, and you can use a webcam. So see right here, I know I should zoom in so you can see it big time. Let's do some zoom. Okay, here we go. All right. So over here, right here it says webcam. So you can literally click on webcam, tell it what camera your laptop has. If your laptop has a camera, if you have a laptop, if you have a PC and you got your Logitech C920 that you got connected up, you can go live right from YouTube Studio, a web browser, so it costs you nothing to do that. You can even schedule when that stream will go live. So like I go live 9 p.m. every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern and 6 p.m. Pacific. So, hey, you come here, you see me. And there he is. It's that Roy guy. That Tech Troublemaker guy. He's causing trouble again. So the whole point is that these are ways to go very cheaply and start off and get started. And the tool I recommend the most is your phone, whatever phone you may have. Learn how to use it, play around the settings, do practice videos. Think like a filmmaker. Hey, what would make this look good? Kind of think about it, record some videos, and review what those videos look like. Just say, oh, yeah, I noticed that I can't film with the sun behind me. That just washes me out. I need maybe the sun facing me, but maybe that's too much. Maybe I need some shadows or something. So you just have to play around with the settings on your phone. You just need to do test videos just to see what would go and see what makes sense to make it look as good as you want. And make sure the audio is good. Like I said, people will watch bad videos if you have good audio. And so make sure people can hear you and what you're saying. I will tell you, if you're using CapCut for editing and you're doing it to do captions, it will miss a lot of stuff if you don't have a clear mic, and also perhaps if you don't enunciate. I guess my accent gets in the way of CapCut doing my captions correctly. So let's see what else is out there tonight. The comments. Ta-da! Mama saying hi to Benny. Hey, Benny. I got all my gear with a firm. Okay. It's Philip. Fish Stick is here. No, you're not. He is. He's here where he is. Where he is here. He's just not here. So, while I drop in an action cam every once in a while, a majority of my running videos are shot on my iPhone. Yeah. Good stuff. My running can barely be called action. Well, I guess the question, how many frames per second are you doing? So, yeah, a lot of people say, how do I get that cinematic look on my cell phone? Well, Yeah, on the iPhone, there's a cinematic setting. You can drop it down to 24 frames per second, that type of thing. Going slower. Why would you do 60? 60s is like, there's a lot of action going on. Lots of things happening. I had a lot of craft all my gear. It's only paper, but it looks great. Yes, it's an origami camera. So, yes, Team Replay live chat. I'm always happy to be here. Thanks, Roy. Yes, I don't have much, but I have CAS, Craft Acquisition Syndrome. I can cover a mouse with pattern paper. Yes, everybody has their addictions. It's true. So, lots and lots. I still have more left. Kidding aside, gas is real. No judgment. I light my kids to gas to create natural light. There you go. Yeah. Damn, with all the paper gear, that would be awesome. Ambient light for sure, always best. So that's an interesting thing. So yeah, I've seen people use parchment paper over light. So like for example, if you're doing a lamp or a flashlight and it's too bright, you can do like parchment paper over the light to kind of make it softer, or you can do like a stencil board paper, big notepads. You get the giant ones that you put up to draw on. You can put that over, and that will give you what's called soft light, and it could be more flattering for you than having bright spots hitting your face where the light's just too bright for you. It took me forever to get the lighting to this point. It took forever. Okay, I made so many mistakes. I kept going live and asking friends, hey, what do you think? So, phone cameras are so good. Yes, they are absolutely really good now. The one thing I never scrimped on, I did all except my streaming platform, Ecamm from onset. Yeah, I have done all my live streaming with Ecamm. Now, I have done StreamYard when I couldn't be near my computer. I have also streamed live on YouTube, just using the YouTube app on my phone. And so I have done lots of stuff. Now, if you're just recording video, which is like what I did recently, I was just using the phone to record, and I had my Instagram girlfriend as my camera person, and she did the filming for me. And so we talked through the shots. Here's what we want to capture. Here's what we want to do. So that's the other thing to do is planning can make up for a lot of stuff. And so not having the best equipment, just plan so that everything goes the way you want it to, and so that makes things better. StreamYard Free will only stream in 720p. That's okay. Most phones, since 70% of the people are watching videos on their phone anyway, 720p is what most people are getting on their phones. So StreamYard is fine. StreamYard is the Tito's of streaming software. And Restream is Popov. Okay. And Restream is really helpful if you want to stream to multiple platforms at once. So I like OBS. Dagan has been a OBS user for a long time. So Dagan could probably give you some great tips on using OBS. What are your thoughts on going live native in a social platform like Instagram or Facebook? So I'll tell you my thoughts. I'll tell you what my thoughts are, and I think I need it without sound. My thoughts on that, if that is your platform, then use their tools. So Facebook has made it harder and harder for third-party streaming apps to stream directly to them. Not impossible, it's just a little more technical, and so it's not as easy as it used to be. Why is this? Because they want to control the platform. And so they didn't want to alienate people completely, but they definitely wanted to control the platform. And so you also find that they don't really like you putting links to other platforms on there. They'll let you do it, but they don't really encourage it. But if your audience is going to be on Facebook, or if your audience is going to be on Instagram, then that is the platform you need to make videos for. For me, my platform of preference is YouTube. I think YouTube has the biggest reach. It is, as they jokingly say, the second biggest search engine on the internet, but right behind Google. And so much video gets uploaded to YouTube every day. There are so many creators on YouTube, and I think they do a good job of being good to content creators. They don't do a great job. They do better than average. They are, in my opinion, way better than Facebook and Instagram. But if your audience is on those platforms, then that is where you need to be. And you can try to multi-stream where you're going to YouTube and Facebook, or YouTube and Instagram at the same time, or Facebook and Instagram at the same time. And if that makes sense for you, then you should. I don't think at this present time that makes sense for me. And so therefore I choose not to try to stream to those other platforms. I'd rather be great on YouTube than so-so on Facebook or so-so on Instagram, or I'd rather be great on Facebook rather than mediocre on other platforms. So I pick a platform to focus on. If I get to a certain level here where I think it's time to reach out, then I may go over to Facebook and put content there as well. But I do put content on Facebook pointing to YouTube. So my goal is to tell Facebook and Instagram, go look at YouTube. That's a hit or miss because they don't try to promote that very much because they don't want you to leave their platform. So that's just my opinion for what little bit's worth. So, Pierre, welcome. How are you doing, sir? Pierre. Hello, glad you could drop by. If CapCut ByteDance China is listening to everyone through their free transcription, they're getting the wrong story. Yeah, here's interesting. I use the Captions app on my phone. It won't do video over 5 minutes long, so that's frustrating because I love the Captions app. And I find the Captions accuracy is high. I mean, really good, 99%. It's rare that I have to go back behind Captions and fix my captions. But it will not let me do videos over about 5 minutes, and so that's frustrating. I have the pro account of Captions. I also have the pro account of CapCut. CapCut, on the other hand, though, it does not transcribe as well. InShot that I use, which is you pay for it once and you own it. That's the other thing is, InShot is a good video editing app on your phone. You pay for it once and you're done. It's not a subscription like CapCut is or Captions. And so they added transcriptions and it does a good job. It's not 100%. No application 100% accurate. If you want to see crazy, look at the transcription that YouTube does for you. It misses a lot of stuff, so you have to go in and edit that. So if you were big on transcription, you may want to go fix that. So, so when I am vlogging, I often go live directly onto the platform with the phone. Yeah, that's a great thing to do. And like I said, do not let equipment stop you from doing what you should be doing. If you have a voice, if you have a story to tell, get out there, hit that record button or hit that go live button on your phone to your favorite platform, whatever that may be, and do it. Half the people I know are better than average. And the other half? Anyway, this is so wise. I try. Yes, I like the idea of focusing on quality on the platform you're on. YouTube is my goal platform. Yeah. I tried going live everywhere. I thought this would be great, and it's distracting. And it's distracting for me, and I can't do it well. And so I would rather focus. And so I picked a platform and said YouTube is the platform of choice. I thought being able to multi-stream would be the cat's meow. This will be amazing. Everybody needs that. And I didn't do it because I didn't think it made sense for me. And here I am on 3 screens, on 3 different cameras. I don't know why the Elgato face cam is slow tonight. It doesn't usually do that. So could be I'm drawing all the horsepower. What do you think? What do you think it could be? So, yeah. So that's our streaming software. So camera. What's the best camera you can use? Probably your cell phone. Second runner up, buy you a webcam. A Logitech C920 or something equivalent. You could do a Logitech Brio that does 4K, but you're still using a webcam. Just be aware of that. Microphone. You could do a lapel mic. You could do a Blue Yeti. You could do a Shure MV7. you could do. There's tons of Rode mics that are reasonable priced, but a lapel mic, a little cheap lapel mic, as long as it's picking up your voice clearly, it's probably great. You should go with that and try it. Spend just a little bit of money and try just a little bit of an experiment and see what happens. Also, the mic on your cell phone is really good. It does a good job. So maybe your cell phone is all you need. The mic and the camera built into the cell phone are enough. Lights, think about that. Three light setup to help give you the best look. But you can do a ring light, or you can do a lamp, or you can do a knockoff nan light. You can find lighting. You could be insane like me and buy a light curtain behind you. But that's gear acquisition syndrome speaking there, and not practical. And then streaming software. So, yeah. It's over my face. We'll put it there. How about that? Streaming software. You got OBS. You got StreamYard. Those are free options. If you are in the Windows space and you want to spend the money, you want the cat's meow, that's probably vMix. vMix is probably the best Windows streaming software. For Mac, the best streaming software is Ecamm. This is Ecamm Live that I am streaming with right now. These scenes and everything I can do, all this is Ecamm. Ecamm to me is the closest to a professional broadcast studio you possibly can have with software and a Mac. That's just my opinion, and I love it, and I know lots of people that do, and they have a great community. So if you did have a Mac and you did want to make an investment, then Ecamm is a great way to go. And sometimes I have a link. It's an affiliate link, but I don't have it tonight, so just wanted to tell you that. So and that's what it's about. What's it going to take to get you to go and make that video? Yeah. I need to update my webcam, but I think it's starting to have a wiring glitch. Elgato does have a Facecam Pro that gets a lot of good buzz. I have not worked with it personally. I used the Elgato Facecam for a desk shot so that I can film stuff if I'm doing unboxing videos and that type of thing. But I've also mounted up my iPhone up above before to do that as well. So you have options. It does look super fabulous. I'm on a Mac here. Ecamm is fantastic. So if you do decide to buy it, use my link when I put it out there. But and you can try it for 7 days. Sometimes I think they have 14 days free just to get used to it and play with it. If anybody's interested in playing with Ecamm, reach out to me. If you got a Mac, download the demo, and I will gladly work with you and say, hey, let's just take a look at it. So, and I'll watch the replay of what I missed. All right, thank you, sir. Hi, Mommy God. I made that video today. Oh, cool. I'll look into that. Yeah, I will definitely use your link. Yeah, if you get it, I think one of my previous videos I have a link. I don't post it every time. I am not good at self-promotion or selling things because that's not my primary focus. My primary focus is to try to teach and to give good information. So, yep. I still do not have the A/B testing option on my thumbnails yet with YouTube. I even logged off and logged back on, thinking maybe that would kick it off, but it's weird. I don't have it yet. They said everybody's getting it in the next 2 weeks. So this is week 2. Hopefully by the end of the week I'll have that option. So good stuff, good stuff. Anyway, all right. That was quick. Any questions? If you're a Team Replay, or if you're live right now with me and you've never chatted, just give me a hashtag new. Hashtag new. And don't worry, you will be loved by this community. We are fellow content creators, and we love encouraging others. And so this is a safe place. This is a safe place to be. Feel free to reach out to me. I am on Instagram. I am on Facebook. I am on X. And you can DM me on any of those platforms and ask me questions. You can also reach me at hello@techtroublemaker.live if you want to send me an email.
and I will be glad to work with you and tell you what, give you some of what little bit of advice I have. I've been doing this for a long time in internet years, and so I get really excited about this. Going live every Tuesday night is just the most fun, and you amazing folks that are watching this, I really appreciate you coming by. I'm getting so close. I am at 880 something subscribers. My goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month. I know that's a vanity goal. It's not a practical goal. It means nothing, I know, but it's a milestone that I want to achieve. Also, this week I hit 600 videos. This will be my 601st video, I suppose. So I have done a lot of videos on this channel, and so yeah, this has been a fantastic journey. So, all right. Gonna say good night. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I have to give you my call to action, which is not working. Okay, we won't do that then. Bean says, I'm just learning. Hey, thanks again. Yeah. Please don't forget to like the video, friends. Yeah, definitely hit that like button if you would. That tells YouTube that you like what I'm trying to do here. And plus, that's kind of neat, that little chopping my face in half there. Let's see. Hold still. Yeah, bye. All right, everybody, have a great night. Yeah. Wow, things aren't moving. I don't know what's up. All right. We'll just say bye the old-fashioned way. Bye. YouTube's going to tell you to watch this video right here. I'd appreciate if you do. And it'll also have a subscribe button over there. If you haven't subscribed, hit that button. Night. Thanks, everybody. Bye.